So this is our stair block stadium. So when I say in the song, our stair block stadium's about to roar, this is the stadium I'm talking about. Where all the kids came from all the different houses in these blocks, and we come together to replicate whatever was on TV. So if it was the Olympics, this became a running track. If it was tennis, we'd be down with our headbands on, have our tennis racket, we'd be playing tennis here. If it was the World Cup, then we'd be staging the World Cup. So this is where Made on the Council Estate is actually set. This is the council estate. We lived in the top there on this block, number 8, 13/8 is where we lived. And all the lyrics in the song come from our time here and what we did as kids. So in the song I say that the devil dug below us on the second floor. That's the second floor. It used to chase us up the stairs. We had to try and get past it. We streaked off rooftops and climbed walls, which is the chorus. Well, we actually climbed up the outside of the railings there to get past the dog. I talk about Mrs. Boland being our neighbours next door. They lived up in this house up here. So this is the area. Obviously, it's the set of our lives when we were 8 years old. So in the song, we talked about moving wardrobes to my auntie's on my favourite skateboard. My auntie lived over here, about half a mile away. And what we did was, we took the wardrobe from the top and then got it all the way down the stairs and then got it on skateboards, one at the front, one at the back, and then we pushed it all the way through. I think by the time we got there, the wardrobe was all ski lift. Also, there was a tough side arriving here as well. It was a massive shock from what we were used to. We lived in a kind of sleepy village in Fife. It was green fields and we had football pitches at the back. So all of a sudden to come here, it was, I kind of felt very alien to begin with. When I started at school, 2 boys immediately started to bully me. So, you know, it was hard to begin with, but I have to say that was really, really helped by the sense of community we had when we were here and getting to know the neighbours and all the kids that lived here. When people used to ask where I was from, once I'd left the college, I used to say, oh, no, I'm Barberton. I used to joke about it because, you know, kind of in a world of striving and there was this feeling that kind of somehow it wasn't enough. You know, you needed to be more than that. And then eventually, as I got older, I realised that in actual fact, we had everything when we were here. We had things that were then we had gone missing, like things like a sense of community, things like that we all knew each other, things like that we looked out for each other, that we all got involved in things. All the kids played kick the can here.
When we scaled walls and leaped off rooftops, we made gaiters and we staged World Cups with just 4.
This is a song for everybody that came from the council estate, everybody that came from these kind of backgrounds, and celebrates how wonderful these places actually are and the community we had and still have. I am proud to say that I was made in the council estate.
Made on the council estate.